Alright, here is your boarding pass. Your flight number is NK4109, which leaves from Gate 12, Terminal 2. Have a nice flight. Hello everyone, how are you all doing today? My name is Catalin. In today's video, we're going to be looking at using English at the airport. You might want to travel to an English-speaking country just for a holiday, to relax, or maybe even to practice your English. Either way, knowing how to use English at the airport will be really important for you guys. So today I'm going to be teaching you guys some key important vocabulary you might hear, and I'm also going to be running you through some example conversations you might have at the airport. We're going to be going through this lesson as if you were actually going through an airport to take a flight somewhere. So we'll be starting with checking in. We're also going to imagine that you have all of your bags packed and you've bought your ticket online, as most people do nowadays. Before we get into the conversations, I'm also going to teach you some key vocabulary so you can understand what I'm saying. So let's get into it. Our first vocabulary word that we're learning today is to check in. I mentioned this phrasal verb just earlier. To check in means to arrive and register at some place, and normally that place is an airport or hotel. We wouldn't normally use check-in for other places. Our next vocabulary word is an e-ticket. E-ticket means electronic ticket. Because most of what we do is online, and you probably booked your plane ticket online, you might have an e-ticket instead of an actual paper ticket. In English, when we put e in front of something, normally that means electronic, like email. Email means electronic mail. Another word is carry-on. When used at an airport, the word carry-on means the luggage that you carry on to the plane with you. So it might be your handbag or your backpack that you actually have when you're sitting down in your seat. Word 4 is prohibited. Prohibited is a very fancy and formal way of saying something is not allowed. Our next word is boarding pass. Your boarding pass is different from your ticket. Your ticket is what allows you to check in at the check-in counter. And while at the check-in counter, the people working there will probably give you a boarding pass. Your boarding pass is what allows you to go through the airport gate and board your plane. Board is a fancy word for get on. You probably also heard me say the word gate there. When we're talking about gates at an airport, we're talking about the doors that you go through to get onto your plane. And our final word before we get into the dialogue is terminal. Terminal is the word for an airport building. Sometimes airports are so big that they need several different buildings. So we'd call it Terminal 1, Terminal 2, and Terminal 3. If you'd like to practice these words, I have a Quizlet flashcard deck for you guys down in the description box below. But let's go and hear that dialogue now. Hello, where are you flying to today? To New York. Okay, may I have your ticket and passport, please? Yeah, I have an e-ticket and here's my passport. Thank you. Are you checking in any bags today? Yes, 2 bags and 1 carry-on. Okay, please place your bags on the scale. Are you carrying any dangerous or prohibited items today? No. Alright, here is your boarding pass. Your flight number is NK4109, which leaves from Gate 12, Terminal 2. Have a nice flight. So how did you find that? Was it easy? We can move on now to going through security, which is probably what you will do after you check in. Now, there isn't a lot of speaking that goes on during this process, but I'll still teach you some words that you might find helpful. Our first one is metal detector. A metal detector is a machine that detects or finds out if you have any metal on you. Another one is X-ray. An X-ray is a machine that looks through things. So an X-ray machine would look through your bag to make sure that you don't have anything dangerous. And our last one is declare. Declare is a verb which means to say something officially. So if anybody asks you at the airport, do you have anything to declare? It means, do you have anything that you need to tell us that's inside your bag? Maybe you have something that is dangerous or something that you're only allowed to bring a certain amount of. You need to tell them officially what's inside your bag to make sure that you're not breaking any laws. So let's hear a quick dialogue that you might hear going through security. Please remove all large electronic devices from your bags and place them in the bins provided, along with your belt, shoes, and the contents of your pockets. Send your bags and the bins through the X-ray machine and walk through the metal detector. If you have anything to declare, please do so now to a security officer. After passing through security, you'll most likely go to your gate and wait to board your flight. So let's learn some words that you might hear while you're on your flight. Our first word is aisle. Aisle is the pathway between the 2 rows of seats in a plane. So you have your row 1 and row 2, and then in the middle, a place where you can walk. That's called the aisle. Next, the people who help you on the plane are called flight attendants. If they're female, and they normally are, you can also call them ear hostesses. The flight attendants will also tell you when it's time to fasten your seatbelt. Now, fasten means to do up or tie. So let's hear another dialogue on the plane. Welcome aboard. Your seat 15C, which is an aisle seat. Please go find your seat and place your bags in the overhead locker or underneath your seat, then fasten your seatbelt ready for takeoff. Alright, and finally, once your plane has landed and you're off, the last thing that you need to do is go to the baggage claim. The baggage claim is the place where you go and pick up or collect your bags that you checked in at the check-in counter. And after that, you're free to enjoy your holiday. But you're not free from this lesson yet because there's just a few more words that I didn't get to mention in the dialogues that I wanted to teach you. The first is layover or stopover. Sometimes when the place that you want to go is so far away, you need to take 2 or 3 planes to get there. Then you have a layover. This is when the plane stops in a city, a different city that isn't where you want to go, before arriving at your final destination. Now, your destination is a formal way of saying where you're going. And one very last word, one I hope you don't hear, is delay. Delay means that something doesn't happen on time. It happens later than it expected. And that is the end of our lesson today. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget, if you would like to practice or review any of the terms that I taught you today, I have left a free Quizlet flashcard deck down in the description box below. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe if you did find this video helpful so you can see more of my English lessons. Check me out on social media as well. I post a lot of other interesting stuff there, and you can send me any questions or comments that you have over there. I'll see you guys next Sunday. Bye bye!